But I met this dude in Croatia, and like all of operations was there. This was when everybody in operations was so cool. You know, like no click things, you know, whatever. But I had just enough alcohol in me that like some dude was talking about joining the SEALs. And I was like, no fucking way, my boyfriend wanna join the SEALs.
Oh, for real?
So we started talking about that. He started talking about his wife, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. So then like, it was a couple ports after that when we got to Athens that I was like, hey, cause I had that falling out with my Liberty buddy, they went from France and whatnot. And I was like, hey man, like I'm trying to look for a Liberty buddy. You wanna like try to do something, whatever? He was like, oh sure, I got this group of friends I go out with, you know, whatever. And we don't mind adopting strays. I'm like, you the man. So fucking went out. But then I started like talking to all these air people, but one guy would like come and grab me before everybody else, like for lunch.
Right.
And so then everybody else was like, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, shit going on, we're going to fucking lunch.
Alright, YouTube, we're back for part 2. I don't know if this part 2, I don't know if I might put it all together, but whatever. Back into the video. Back to you, White. So, what do you dislike about deployment? Like, what is it that you dislike about deployment?
Well, being out there for so long, like so being on land, you get used to being able to go where you want, when you want.
Right.
So it kind of sucks not being able to do that. And then, like, ship food. So on a carrier, because there's so many people, sometimes it's not the best. You know, I understand that the CSs do the thing, you know, whatever. But like, I can't tell you how many sad mashed potatoes I had to have.
What do you call sad mashed potatoes?
Where it tastes like fucking cardboard. Like literally.
Mashed potatoes.
No, so it's like the box mashed potatoes. So no salt, no butter, literally just water and that fucking starch shit that they get in bulk.
You making me so sad right now.
I know.
What's it? I know. Oh, weak. Okay. Tell me about a time on deployment. I tell you what, let's scratch that. Give me some. I want to see what the subscribers want to hear. Give me some ship drama. Give me something you seen on deployment that's just like, you know what? What did I just saw? Give me a ship story. That's what I want to know. Don't call no names.
So, I guess like the worst one was really like, so we got a 2-week extension, right? Like that doesn't sound all that bad.
2 weeks is a long time though.
For when you're out there and you were already like, we were almost.
I hate you.
We were like damn near 10 days from pulling back. We were getting ready to head back towards the States. We were like, no fucking way, bro. So the Admiral came over the 1MC and he said, so we want to be transparent with y'all. So we're probably going to get extended 2 weeks. I knew right fucking then that when the Admiral came over and said we're probably
there's no problem, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Right.
So you know, everybody talking about it, whatever, whatnot. And the funniest thing is to see other people from other departments talk about what they think is going to happen. So people were speculating.
And that's where the rumors start.
Yeah.
And that's why, right, okay.
So the funniest fucking thing was that they were like, yeah, we're not getting back till May something. So, because in May, they're supposed to do like another underway. So they were thinking that instead of coming back to be able to take the little bit.
We just going to do all of it together.
All of it together.
Right.
So they were like, we're not going home till like May something. And I'm like listening because people talking to chow lines, people talking to galleys.
Right.
Wherever the fuck they going.
Wherever people is, there's going to be some rumors. Right.
So I'm standing there in the chow line, I'm like, y'all don't know what the fuck you talking about. I was like, we going home when, like, 2 weeks after they said we was getting home at. Like, y'all tripping for no fucking reason.
Right.
And then, you know, because they talking about it, they're like, no way, And so they're freaking out. And even one of the QMs up on the bridge was talking that shit. I'm like, you're in fucking navigation. Like, you know damn well what's going on. Why you being like this, and why you gonna spread it? Like, that's the worst thing.
I'm not gonna lie. It have been times where it have been rumors and I would spread it just to see how far it would spread. I kid you not. And I was just wanting to see how far it go. Kid you not, 2 days later, the same rumor came back up to me. Not even 2 days, probably like the next day.
But you're a lot smaller as well.
And
when you got 5,000 people on the fucking ship, that shit spread like.
So a lot of people say, I'm sorry.
You good.
A lot of people say being on a carrier, or let me rephrase that, being on a ship for deployment is like a big high school. Is that true?
It is most definitely true. Most fucking definitely. People abandon all common sense. They decide not to pack that shit with them.
What makes it like a big high school though? Like, what makes it like that?
Fuck, man, I wish I knew. Like, I don't know. But everybody like, hey man, you hear what's her nuts did what? You know, and it's like, nah man, I didn't hear that. Where the fuck did you hear that from? Oh, I heard it from so and so. Because that shit happened to me. Like my Liberty buddy that I've had. I hope she never see this, by the way.
Don't go too in deep about it, but what happened now?
So, like, we were in France, and we were just walking around, like, it's just the two of us, you know, cool, great, fine. My birthday just came up. So, we were supposed to, well, I mean, we were still on the boat, but, like, we in France for New Year's. So, it was pretty damn close. So, she's like, yeah, we're gonna go out, celebrate your birthday, whatever the fuck you want. But, you know, so we going out, we just walking around, and we pass this one place. It had fucking banners saying American Party. You know damn well when something says American Party, those motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, you doing this for me? So everybody was there. It was fucking packed. And it's this small ass motherfucking building.
It was like a little hole in the wall.
Oh yeah. So we're passing it. We kind of look at it and we're like, all right, if we want to, we'll come back. Go to like a souvenir store, come back, we see somebody we know. And he was like all by himself, he was on the phone, he goes, hey, don't tell nobody I'm out here. Because you know, you're supposed to have somebody with you go. So don't tell nobody I'm out here. And we were like, nah, we got you, dude. And he was like, oh, just by the way, like 5 other people that we know inside this fucking club. Or hole in the wall, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right.
And so we were like, oh, okay, thanks for telling us, whatever. Might check it out. Start walking. She goes, I don't think I want to go. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't care. Like, I'm not tripping about it. So, but then we got back on the boat, and she started telling people that it was my idea, that we didn't want to go. She was like, oh man, I wanted to go so bad. Like,
it's
yeah, we
weird though.
So, and I'm like, yo, wait, what the fuck? She made it sound like I was some fuddy-duddy that didn't like to go have fun or nothing. And
yeah, she tried to make it seem like you was like one of those lame type person that just want to go in the room and go to sleep.
Yeah, no, and I was like, I mean, it would have been one thing if I'd have been like, I don't want to go. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to go either. You know, just trying to like placate me or whatever. But it was her idea. She was like, no, I don't feel like going. There's too many people. Like,
I hate people like that.
And so, like, and I heard it from somebody else. Because I was talking about it. I was like, I had a shit ton.
So my thing is, this is where the drama come in. I'm sorry, y'all. My thing is, why is you going around telling people something I want to do? It's like one of those conversations where it's like.
That's where it becomes a high school thing.
You're right. I mean, but.
So, like, but I was just like, no, I didn't have all that much fun. And they were like, why? And I was like, starting to explain. And they were like, oh, your Liberty buddy had said this. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, good to know.
We're going to wrap this up. But I got one last question. Now, I feel like this is a juicy question.
Okay. What you got?
So, while you was on deployment, you didn't get you like no little boat boo, you know?
Fuck
you didn't find someone on the boat that like you. You don't have any stories like that, or someone that tried to talk to you, or you had to like, no, I'm okay. I'm only here for work. I have a boyfriend. Anything like that? You ain't, you know? Everybody got them a little boat boo. Now, I ain't got one because I'm on the all meal shit. But hush. I don't feel like editing nothing. So be quiet.
Nah, not really.
So let me ask you a question. Has anyone tried to talk to you? And you had to be like, you know what, no, I'm okay.
Nah, because like for the most part, for me at least, like I was very much in my own little bubble.
I don't blame you, like 5,000 people is a lot.
It is a lot.
Like it is a lot.
And like
one thing can go wrong, or y'all can have one argument and the whole ship will turn something into like y'all are running to go edit.
So like I have this big group of air friends, right? And
how did y'all meet? We haven't talked about that. How did you meet? How did you get cool with air department? That's what I want to know.
Well, first of all, like PCD on the Kennedy, like I knew a couple of air people before I went over there.
Oh, so was it like a busload of people from the Kennedy went
we had
TAD?
100 people from the Kennedy that went TAD.
Damn, that's a lot.
So
it's a lot, but it's not a lot. You get what I'm saying?
So so I had a couple of air friends. But I met this dude in Croatia, and like all of operations was there. This was when everybody in operations was so cool, you know, like no click things, you know, whatever. But I had just enough alcohol in me that like some dude was talking about joining the SEALs, and I was like, no fucking way, my boyfriend want to join the SEALs.
Oh, for real?
So we started talking about that. He started talking about his wife, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. So then like it was a couple ports after that when we got to Athens that I was like, hey, because I had that falling out with my Liberty buddy, they went from France and whatnot, and I was like, hey man, like I'm trying to look for a Liberty buddy, you want to like try to do something, whatever? He was like, oh sure, I got this group of friends I go out with, you know, whatever, and we don't mind adopting strays. I'm like, you the man. So fucking went out. But then I started like talking to all these air people, but one guy would like come and grab me before everybody else, like for lunch.
Right.
And so then everybody else was like, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, shit going on, we're going to fucking lunch.
That's how rumors start though.
I know. And so like one of the other guys,
it's so
like,
high school though.
I know. He was like, oh, what, you got a boat, boo? I'm like, fuck no, I don't. He was like, don't worry about it. What happens on the boat stays on the boat. And I'm like, ain't nothing happened on this motherfucking boat. Ain't nothing happened on this motherfucking boat.
Something very small can happen. Like you just have a homie and they're like, oh, you got your little boat. Like,
right. And it's like, because you're out there for so long, people think you can't abstain.
Have friends, right.
Well, abstain from wanting the opposite sex. So like, so you and me have been friends for a long time.
Right.
But like, if you and I were to be friends like on the boat for that amount of time, they'd be like, oh.
They'll think we together, right.
People who shit.
You know what? I'm not even finna go deep into that conversation. But people thought that we was dating, we was only like friends, like we was back on the house and I was like, oh y'all together? I'm like, nah, like we just homies like that. But
because I mean, we went to A school together, we went to boot camp
since day one,
we went to fucking C school together.
Day one, and now we got our first command.
And so I mean, you've been there since basically I got out of fucking boot camp. So like that's where it came from, you know. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you and I are like. It doesn't. No. That's. But
I feel like a lot of people don't see. Like they don't see that you can have girl friends, like friends that are females. Like a lot of people don't see that.
Or, in my case, guy friends. You know.
Exactly.
Because, man, females be fucking drama, and sometimes it's nice to be able to go and talk about nothing important, you know, like
just have fun, live life. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that though. But that's this video. You got anything you gotta say? Any last words?
Don't join the fucking name.
Don't say that.
I'm kidding. Like, but if you do join,
if you really want to travel,
make sure you are like legit ready for the commitment, because it's more of a commitment that people like take it for. Like, there's a lot more that goes into it than just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna travel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for school. Oh yeah, I'm gonna this. I was out for 8.5 months. That was 8.5 months of missing. I missed. Let's see. I left in August. I missed Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
But
I
you
miss
get
my
it this year,
birthday.
hopefully. Well, you will get it this year.
I will get it this year, but like that, I missed my sister's birthday. I missed a whole bunch of shit. I missed, yeah, and
That's why they said like when you're in the military, get everything you can get out of the military because they gonna get everything out of you.
Yeah,
it's definitely a true thing.
Definitely the fucking truth.
But
definitely the truth.
excuse me. But we're gonna wrap this video up. We got another video coming for y'all. If you did like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs to do that shit because this man loves y'all.
I be putting in work. Turn that post notification bell so every time I post a video, y'all get that video sent to y'all phone. Once again, this is White. I'm not saying it because she's white. Her last name is actually White, people. Y'all don't be like that. Don't be like that. But I'm going to end this video like that. And y'all have a good one. It's a nice Friday night for me. I'm finna enjoy myself and make some more content for you all. And I'm out of here.